once the Brexit process is concluded and perhaps the UK has left the EU. I don't know what they're going to do, but whatever you do is okay with me. That's your decision. Whatever you're going to do is okay with us. Just make sure we can trade together. That's all that matters. The United States looks forward to finalizing a great bilateral trade agreement with the United Kingdom. This is an incredible opportunity for our two countries, and we will seize it fully. We support the decision of the British people to realize full self-government, and we will see how that goes. Very complicated negotiation and not an easy negotiation, that's for sure.
That was the president earlier today reaffirming the United States' commitment to a strong trade relationship with post-Brexit England. Joining us now with reaction, he is the Brexit leader, Nigel Farage. How are you, my friend? Good to see you.
Very well. Good to see you here.
Why didn't you come to the protest with me?
Because I'm hated even more than Donald Trump. And in fact, I went into a building in Westminster earlier, and they found I was there. They gathered outside.
The protesters?
Oh, yeah. I had to be got out the fire exit out the back. But look, I've got you a souvenir.
Oh, you did?
No, I do.
You came bearing
there
gifts?
we are. I think it's very important that we have that. No to torture.
Wait, could you sign it for me?
Absolutely.
You mind? There you go.
Because you've got to remember that Trump is guilty for climate change, torture.
That's what
there's virtually nothing in the world.
By the way, you know, 14 states have record low unemployments for Hispanic Americans, African Americans, women in the workplace. Oh, and we have more jobs available in America than we have people to take them that are on unemployment.
But there's no rationale to this. Do you know, every one of those people out there are the same people that go on the anti-Brexit marches. It's just the same crowd.
So what the president in the Sun obviously took Theresa May to task.
Yeah.
I told her how to do it. She didn't do it right. She didn't.
Truth of it is, Trump believes in Brexit. The whole administration believes in Brexit. Why? Because they believe in nation states. Why? Because they understand that the European Union is the epicenter of the globalist project. That's what Hillary was for. That's what Donald was against. That's what the election was about.
Yeah. And you won by a big margin here.
We did win by a big margin, but what we've got now, a couple of years on, is an establishment fighting back very hard. A very weak prime minister who doesn't really believe in what she's doing.
She says the right thing and never does it.
No, she says the right thing and does the opposite. It's quite extraordinary.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they wind her up at the back in the morning, and she
ouch.
She robotically says we're taking back control of our laws, borders and money, and it sounds great. And then you see what she does and it's different. But I also think this. From the early days of the administration, I remember talking to people around the president. They were saying to me how excited they were about a free trade deal with the UK. Why? Because it showed the world.
It's in jeopardy.
Showed the world that America's not protectionist, but it wants fair trade.
Free and fair
all right?
trade.
Absolutely. We promised to America that we'd facilitate that once Brexit had happened, but the agreement May made last week makes that virtually impossible.
The Prime Minister seems to be hanging by a thread from my observation. Okay.
Yes.
Boris Johnson, big speech coming up on Monday. Do you have a chance? Because he wasn't pro-Trump that I remember.
Oh, look, the idea that they're good friends is nonsense. Boris...
I love your honesty.
Come on. Boris didn't even want Trump to come to London. But hey, times change, and there are certain politicians who can be a little bit malleable with these things.
A little bit?
Just the way it is.
Why don't you run for Prime Minister?
Well, truth is, Boris did join the Brexit party. He may have came late, but he did, and he was important. If we had Boris as leader, we'd be in a far better place than we are with Theresa May. Middle England is in uproar.
Do you support him?
Well,
Why not you? Because you were the Brexit leader.
Yeah, well, I kind of step back a bit from frontline politics in Britain. But if they drop the ball, and if the Conservative Party cannot sort this out, I'll be back. And next time, no more Mr. Nice Guy.
Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Okay. The last question. Listen, we love our friends in Great Britain. We are tied forever. I only have about 25 seconds.
Yeah.
We pay 70+ cents of every dollar for NATO. Why won't Germany step up, and why are they making Russia rich again with energy?
The whole thing's a joke, and underlying it is a desire to build a European army. A European army will undermine NATO, and I hope Trump, if they don't pay up within the next 6-9 months, starts to withdraw troops and says, hey, we're serious about this.
Yeah. Nigel, good to see you again.
Pleasure.